What's up, guys? It's Lunatic, coach of the Brookhaven Banettes, and this is week 8. Yes, 8. 8 of PSBF. So just quickly going into the team builder, we have Ahoy the Delmise with Assault Vest, with Anchor Shot, Earthquake Power Up, Shadow Claw, Max HP, 44 Attack, Adamant Nature, 212 Defense. Then we have Speeding with Lawless, the top Coco with the Expert Belt, with Thunderbolt, Dazzling Gleam, HP Fire, and Calm Mind, with Max Special Attack, 36 Special Defense, and 220 Speed, Timid Nature. Next we have Diamond Head with Ground DMZ, with Fusion Bolt, Earth Power, Ice Beam, and Substitute. 8 HP, 244 Attack, 148 Special Attack, Mild Nature, and 108 Speed. Then we have the Registeel, with Leftovers with Curse, Iron Head, Earthquake, and Ice Punch. And Max HP, Max Defense, Impish Nature with 4 Attack. Then we have Ojos, the Claydol, with Leftovers with Earth Power, Stealth Rock, Rapid Spin, and Reflect, with Max HP, Max Defense. Bold Nature with 4 and Special Attack. And we have Squilliam, holding the Black Sludge with Scald, Toxic, Sludge Wave, and Knockoff. Max HP, Max Special Defense, 4 Special Attack, Calm Nature. So now we'll move on to the battle. And we're here with the battle. He brought Infernape, Rotom Cut, Magearna, Crobat, Excadrill, and Sneasel. So I let off with the Claydol as he leads with Infernape. He goes for the U-turn as I go for Rocks, I believe? No, I just go for Reflect. Okay. And then I swap out into the Delmise, which... very unfortunate because I catch the Will-O-Wisp. As I go for Anchor Shot on the incoming Crobat. Crobat scares me out, so I swap into Registeel. He's going to do nothing to me with his U-turn. And now he's in the Rotom. I swap back out into Delmise as he just goes for the Volt Switch. And into the Infernape. And now that the Reflect's down, I sack Delmise. It was burned, so... that was my thought process there. I go into Claydol. Now I got my rocks. He Volt Switches, predicting me to switch. I just set up another Reflect. He goes into the Excadrill as I go for the Earth Power, predicting that. It does about a third of his health. As he goes for Rapid Spin, I go for another Earth Power. He's down really low. And he goes for X-Scissor, but with the Reflect up, that does very little. I get my rocks again, and he's going to Rapid Spin as I go for Earth Power, I believe. Yeah. So the extra drill's down. So 5-5. He goes into the Sneasel. That's scary. I go into Registeel. I take that knockoff, not too well. Fairly well. I just go for a Curse as he swaps into Crobat. He goes for U-turn. And I go for another Curse. So the Infernape's in here. He goes for Flare Blitz. That at the 26%. This Registeel just ate that. And then I kill him with the Earthquake. The Sneasel comes in, goes for Low Kick. I Iron Head it, and now that's dead. So this Registeel just put in work. His Crobat comes in, and Brave Bird's Registeel takes it down. I go into Cure in Black. I go for a Substitute. As he brings in Magearna, I go for Earth Power. Because the Ground TMC did not kill from that point. And now I swap out. I don't remember why I swapped out there. I think I could have gone for the Ground TMC. I think because he had a Flying type and a Levitator, he might have swapped. So I go into Squilliam, which can deal with everything fairly well. He Volt Switches after Squilliam eats a couple Flash Cannons. He's in with the Rotom. I sack the Claydol. And I go into the Kyurem. And here, okay. So here, this was not lack of game knowledge, but just forgetting. I go for sub because my thought process was this Rotom can't break through my sub, and if he swaps, I'm behind the sub and I can attack. However, because it's an ability that you don't see it doing stuff often, I forgot about it. Crobat has Infiltrator, so he just goes through Substitute. So I did think Crobat was coming in, but I forgot about Infiltrator. So as I go for the sub, he comes in and he just Brave Birds to kill me. When I had actually a lead in this game, but at that point, it was it was lost at that point. My gut told me to go for Ice Beam, but I was just trying to play it safe, and the Infiltrator Crobat caught me. I go into Tapu Koko here, and I go for Calm Mind because I don't think he'll stay in. I thought he would expect me to be max speed and scare him out, so I didn't think he would go for the attack there. And McGinnis a fairly good switch in to a Koko, I think, but he just went for Cross Poison, so that Calm Mind was for nothing. I just take a bunch of damage. I go into Squilliam, and I eat that. He goes for Raver, takes me out, and then, Coco's gonna also die to the Crobat. And the way his team was composed, it was strange. Also, his extra drill was Assault Vest, which was interesting. That was cool by him. Yeah, we talked about I remember we talked about this game a little bit afterwards, and he explained to me that he brought a really offensive team against me because I had such bulky mons in Delmite, Registeel, Claydol, and Tentacruel, or whatever else he expected from my team. But yeah, no, it was a good battle. He's a really cool dude, and he played that match really well. That Crobat, that Crobat didn't work. But yeah, good game, and that's it.